No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or stand.
All right, folks. This is hands down one of the wildest and most intense court hearings I've seen in a long time. We've got a sovereign citizen in the hot seat today. He's in court because he refused to turn himself in after a warrant was issued for his arrest. Now get this. He's actually claiming he doesn't even exist. Yeah, you heard that right. The defendant is completely off the rails with some of the most bizarre arguments you'll ever hear. Apologies in advance for the video quality, but trust me, it's worth it. This is easily one of the most entertaining cases I've come across lately. Let me know in the comments what you think of this guy's claims, and if you're into outrageous courtroom moments like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's jump in.
Okay, so you failed to appear for court multiple times in this case.
Your Honor, just for the record, the named defendant is actual property, a registered trade name.
Oh, here we go.
And the case has also been certified as a fraud. I have court-certified documents to prove that. That should be on the record, and that's the reason why it was certified to be a fraud, because the plaintiff is a foreign-owned private corporation, of which I have no contract with, and neither does the registered trade name. And the registered trade name has been used without authorization and permission, and there's an act of identity theft, and that's probably one of the reasons also why the state has acquiesced that both cases are a fraud. Let me add one more piece of information. I am a foreign sovereign with respect to the privately owned foreign corporation known as the state of Washington.
Yes, on the 303 matter, Mr. Haywood was sentenced to serve 4 days in jail. He failed to report to the jail on June 29, 2023, and we're asking him to be taken into custody to serve that time.
No objection, Your Honor. I actually contacted the jail to make special arrangements to deliver the defendant with the special arrangements to not damage the paper, and the jail refused. So I attempted to deliver the defendant, and objection, the state has no standing as they are representing a privately owned foreign corporation, and the prosecutor is not licensed to practice law in this country.
So basically, this guy claims he went to the jail, handed over a little piece of paper with his name on it, and said he was turning himself in with that. Like, seriously, he thought they'd just accept a random slip of paper and be like, "Yep, all good, we'll arrest you now." Obviously, they didn't take it because, you know, it's just a piece of paper. I swear this dude is on another level. I honestly can't tell if he's completely lost it or if he's just putting on a performance for attention. I've seen a bunch of sovereign citizen cases, but this guy, easily one of the wildest. He's just making things up as he goes along. Let me know what you think in the comments, crazy or calculated. Either way, let's jump back in.
Okay, so I think it's the 303 that he was convicted and ordered to do jail, and you believe that he didn't comply with jail because there's a docket entry that said defendant complied with jail. Maybe that was an error.
That was probably my attempt to deliver the defendant to the jail, but they refused. And just to clarify, the defendant only exists on paper, just as the plaintiff only exists on paper. The jail refused the paper, and here we are today. And the state still hasn't proven standing yet, by the way, as well.
So, Mr. Haywood, it doesn't look like you did the sentence on the 303 matter, and so I am going to quash the warrant. However, I am going to have you serve that time.
Okay, well, I'll deliver the paperwork to the jail. That's fine. I tried to once before, but they refused it. And just to clarify, I'm not the defendant. There is nothing on there, nor is there any testimony from anybody as firsthand witnesses under penalty of perjury that I am the defendant. And I've uploaded plenty of documentation to prove I'm not the actual defendant. That is a registered trade name, matter of public record, and registered with the state. So if you want me to serve some jail time, then we're going to need to change who the defendant is, because I'm not the defendant.
All right. So can you upload a new commitment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the reason they couldn't put my name on there as a defendant is because I'm a foreign sovereign with respect to the corporate entity known as the state of Washington. of which I have no contract with.
Well, you had your day in court on the 303 matter. You had a trial. You represented yourself or the defendant, whichever way you want to say it, but you represented the defendant yourself. And you were convicted and you were ordered to serve 4 days in jail. You didn't do that. And so
The defendant was ordered to serve 4 days in jail, and I attempted to deliver the defendant to the jail, but the jail refused.
okay, well, I'm going to make sure that they don't, because I've done a new commitment for you today so that they won't refuse for the defendant to serve that time. You're going to serve those 4 days and then you'll be released and nothing more will happen on that 303 case. You'll be done. And then this case will be heard August 24th at 10:30 in the morning. If you change your mind about representing yourself, then you can ask for help if you want it. If you don't want help, we don't have to have it. So we'll see you in August. I'm going to have you take a seat right over there.
I won't be here for the defendant August 24th. Would you like me to deliver the defendant to the jail?
I would like you to sit over there
Is there any standing
with the
or
defendant.
jurisdiction chosen, proven here yet?
Please go take a seat.
Okay, so let the record reflect no jurisdiction has been proven.
This whole two-personality act is seriously getting out of hand. I mean, at this point, I honestly think the judge should have just hit him with a contempt charge already. This guy is being flat-out disrespectful, interrupting constantly, talking over the judge and challenging her jurisdiction like he actually has a shot at walking out of this. The moment he said he doesn't even identify with his own name, yeah, that would have been it for me. Contempt, right then and there. You can't just stroll into court acting like you're above the law while making up your own rules. What do you think? Should the judge have cracked down harder, or is this one of those wild court moments where you just sit back and enjoy the circus? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Now let's get back into it.
Neither has the identity of the defendant definitively been established.
Okay, please go take a seat. Sonia Sesko, customer 2310242. Mr. Haywood, sit down.
Am I obligated to follow these rules?
You are going to sit down right now.
Do you have any jurisdiction? I don't believe you have any jurisdiction that's been proven yet.
Please sit down.
Are you threatening me with violence?
I'm asking you to sit down.
You only have authority over the defendant. You have no authority.
What are you doing?
Mr. Haywood?
You're escaping?
I got things to do.
No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
It's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing. You got some proof of that?
Okay, well, we are all being recorded, so if you leave this courtroom, it'll be a felony escape charge. Your choice.
Okay, well then, I guess in the best interest of peace, in regards to your violence, I will go ahead and relax for a minute, but let's get with it. I got things to do. Got it?
What was that just thrown?
Car keys.
Do you know that person?
Yeah, they're my voice.
Okay. All right. So thank you. Mr. Haywood has been very disruptive. He tried to leave the courtroom once he was placed in custody. So just FYI, be careful with him.
So, give me a break. Can I just see just need to see it, thank you. Can I see who's being put into custody, please? I just need to see the name. I just need to see the name of the person. Okay, that's not me, that's the problem here.
Our Sanborn's matter, we're here today on
That's not me.
issue.
The name is saying it, but that's my registered trade name. I got all that documentation right here.
Okay, good. We're
You want
gonna
it?
take care of it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is the defendant technically.
If you want that, I can go with you, put everything private.
Hold on 1 second. Well, that's taken care of.
We can take that, and get the right name.
Did she file a notice of appearance?
I will make sure that she does, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet today. So yeah, no, you've got Ms. Bradshaw, so that's fine. You don't need to do those forms. but she does need to file.
All right, that's enough of this sovereign citizen nonsense. It was only a matter of time before they took him into custody. The guy is clearly not well, and he's running the full sovereign script like he wrote the manual. Honestly, I wouldn't. Be surprised if he's one of those group leaders posting in the deep corners of the internet, convincing others they can just opt out of the law. These people genuinely believe that by declaring they're not part of the system, they're somehow immune to the rules everyone else follows. But that's not how reality works. You can't just shout, "I don't consent," and magically escape legal consequences. It's like they think they've found a cheat code, when really they're just fast-tracking themselves straight to jail. The saddest part? Most of the time, it starts with something small, a minor traffic violation or a fine they could have cleared up with a simple payment. But instead, they go full conspiracy mode, end up in court, and then act shocked when they're hauled off in cuffs. At the end of the day, the law doesn't bend for delusion. It's not about secret loopholes. It's about accountability. Let me know in the comments. Was this guy really that far gone? Or was he just playing the sovereign role for attention? And if you love watching courtroom chaos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.